Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Nightfall here, back with another video. And if you guys want your builds going from looking like this to looking like that, then make sure you guys stick around, because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. But before you get on to the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, hope you guys are excited for this video. I spent a good amount of time on it. Thank you guys for all the recent support. It's really meaning a lot to me, and yeah, thank you guys. Let's get on to the video. So as you can see, the house behind me is what we're going to be building, and as you can tell from the title, there's going to be some really easy, simple, and quick tips to make your overall house and builds look way better. So this is kind of a different video, but I really hope you guys enjoy it. I am going to spend a lot of time on this video, and I think it will turn out very good. But anyways, here is a house we're starting with, and if your guys' house looked like this, no, can't happen. Sorry, can't happen. But basically, I have a list of some easy and simple steps, and I'm going to talk about them, and then we're going to, actually do them. So first thing we're going to start off is the shape. The shape of the house is probably one of the most important things, and I really can't stress it enough. So the thing you really don't want to happen is just have your house as a box. That's really bad. But what we can do is just literally do anything, and to prove that you can do anything but a box, I'm just going to add a tiny little bit off of the house, as you can see, and it's going to be super small, just going to be literally a box connected to a box, but in the end it will really help the build, and it'll make it look so much better. So as you can see, you can make it more complicated if you want, but this is literally just this is what I'm going to do. It's super simple. If you want to, you could add a curve, you could add even more boxes, you can do whatever, but for the purpose of this video and keeping it simple, I am just going to stick with that one little box. And yeah, you can see me adding different ones. I'm not actually going to do them, that's just an example. This is what we're going to stick with. So yeah, number one is shape. Very important. Now on to step number 2 to improve your builds. This is depth, and depth is, you'll see this time and time again, not only in the way I'm about to show you, but in many other ways that I will try to bring up. But the easiest way to add depth to your build is add a oak log frame, or just any log frame around your house. It makes it infinitely times better. It is really helpful. As you can see, this is what I'm doing, and you're going to add a horizontal one to split your floors in half. That's what I did, separate the first and the second floor. And it is so simple. It is the most easy way to add a lot of depth, and it really helps your builds. So I'm going to speed this up, and as you can see, depth, I'm gonna do it multiple times, but this is the first way. Just adding a layer of oak logs, really important, and it helps a lot. So after we have this kind of really nice frame that really helps, we can move on to step number 3. And step number 3 is the roof. And it's like, it doesn't seem like a step, because it's like everyone adds a roof to their builds. How is that a step to make it better? Well, roofs are really important. If you have a good roof in a bad house, the house is good. Like, roofs can make a bad build go look much better. So as you can see, a simple roof like this is not, we don't want that. See how I'm just adding this overhang, and this also goes hand in hand with the depth. Adding this one overhang around the roof really complements it and brings it in and makes it look much nicer. So as you can see, I'm just adding this one little layer of overhang with these oak stairs, and I'm also doing this back and forth thing that really creates a nice A-shaped roof, and it is really good. And then all I have to do is copy this on the other side, and they meet in the middle, fill it in, and you have a great looking roof. As you can see, this is my roof done, and it is very good. It looks really nice on top of the build, but you can see this part on the left. I purposely didn't make this 2 stories. I purposely made this 1 story to add more variation to the build. And so as you can see how I'm also adding this roof, but like, this isn't just going to be one where they meet in the middle. This is just going to be one where it connects to the other part of the house. And you can mess around with different types of roofs, but I thought this one looked really good for this house. We had this nice A1 on the top, and then this just kind of straight diagonally up on the side, and I thought it looked very good. And as you can see, once we finish that, the roof honestly looks really good. I mean, it looks great. But moving on to step number 4, variation. And we're still on the roof, but we're gonna add variation to the roof. And as you can see, looking at this house, all of it, the whole entire house is wood, and that is not good. We want to add some different types of blocks in here in different colors. I mean, we just have a brown palette right now, but adding some kind of gray for the cobblestone makes it look much better. And so kind of adding just an outline along the roof, as you see I'm doing right now, can really help the house look much better. As you can see, it's super simple. I'm just going around the outer edges of the roof and then just putting cobblestone along it. And I'll also do this on the other roof that is just a diagonal line, and it follows the same premise of just adding it on the outline, and this makes it look so much better. As you can see, with the roof done and all the cobblestone as an outline, it really looks a lot better, and it really helps the build have more variation, not just like have the whole thing look wooden. And we're gonna carry on with step number 4 being variation, and we're going to completely get rid of the bottom half, or the first floor, and replace it with cobblestone. And this also helps it not just make the whole entire build feel wooden and make the whole thing just feel like one color. And so we're, instead of just having the whole thing be just a brown color, we're adding some gray parts in along the roof, outline the roof, and also just at the bottom. And what's really great about putting this cobblestone on the bottom is it really helps support it, so it really feels like cobblestone is holding up the rest of the build and making it feel really supported. And so yeah, we're just going to go around the whole entire bottom floor and we're going to place cobblestone. So as you can see, with the whole entire cobblestone, it looks good, but it doesn't look too good, and this will lead us on to our next step, which is mixed textures. And it kind of sounds weird, but it'll really make a lot of sense. And so basically, we want to add it so it looks like, it's aged a bit, or there's more textures. It's not just perfect, it was built yesterday. And we can do this by adding different blocks of the same color. So like, we can add more gray blocks, like andesite's a gray block, stone brick's a great block, and you can see that's what I did. And also for wood, you can do stripped logs, sorry. And that can also help it look a lot better. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go around all of the first floor where the cobblestone is and just add the andesite and stone brick. And then where all the wood is, you can see I'm about to add stripped oak logs to it. And then this will kind of just add more texture to it, and it really looks a lot good. So that is our 5th step, mixed textures. Finally, onto our 6th step, we don't have like blank walls. You can see all these walls are blank, and that doesn't mean just pop a door and a window in and make it really try to add decoration to the walls. And so that's what we're going to focus on now. As you can see, I'm already starting to add some little bit of depth by just placing these doors in not flush with the rest of the wall, and then adding some nice staircase. And you can see me adding these grass blocks and trapdoors, and this is me kind of planning out where I want my windows to be. You can see I'm going to put 2 windows up here. So I place the grass blocks kind of as little like flower beds under the window. And then I'm going to get my glass after I do that and actually put it above these flower beds. And so yeah, this step is really what brings the build, almost basically just finalizes the build, makes it look really good. And yeah, after I put in all my windows, you can see I'm going to add these oak fences and kind of add like a little like I don't even know what to call it really. It's kind of just support, like a banister almost, over these windows. And yeah, I'm also going to add these trapdoors, and that adds a little bit of depth, and it kind of makes the bottom layer a little bit more sturdy. It's just kind of like, a little bit more protection along the logs. And so this step you really want to focus on, and because the more stuff there's on the walls, the better. I mean, there is a thing as over decorating, but I mean, I'm just mixing this andesite, stone, and cobblestone over the windows. Next, I'm actually going to put in the flowers on the, flower beds. Probably should have started with that. And with that, I think that step is pretty much done. I mean, we can do a little bit more. As you can see, I'm about to add some lanterns on the side of the roof. And I like to do that on a lot of my builds. I think it looks kind of cool. And yeah, that is the 6th step, and that is just decorate the walls and don't have any blank. Moving on to the 7th step and the second to last, you can see I grabbed stone, cobblestone, andesite, stone brick, and I'm kind of just digging this out, and I'm gonna add a path, and that is actually what the 7th step is paths. And I think paths will make any house look much better, and it looks like there's actually someone living in it. You know, it looks like it isn't just a random house you found, and I think it really helps. You know, you can make I used to path out all these gray blocks. You could do it out of wooden blocks, you know, out of planks, buttons, stuff like that. You see I'm actually gonna grab some stone buttons. Buttons are kind of tricky though. You don't want to have a lot of them, so you can see I placed like 4, but then I actually went back and rearranged them because I thought it was a bit too many. But yeah, a path can really help a build, and that is our 7th step. I mean, yeah, you can see me finishing up this path, and you can see it looks pretty good. Moving on to the last step, the 8th step, we have greenery / nature. And this is it's, you can already see I kind of did it below the windows. You know, you can see that I added these grass blocks below the windows, but one way I think that's a great way is just get bone meal and then just kind of spam it. I mean, bone meal will add a bunch of flowers and grass, and it'll really make it look a lot better. It makes it fit in, you know, to your surroundings. If this wasn't in a super flat world, there'd already be some grass and some trees, but if you are building yours in a super flat world, or you just want to add more, you know, grass and trees, bone meal is always a great option. And you can see there's kind of a lot, so I was kind of just, you know, getting rid of some, because bone meal does get actually a lot of grass, but I mean, I think it still looks pretty good. Speaking of the trees, that is actually the next thing that is really good. You can just get saplings and bone meal the trees, but it's even better if you make your own trees. I'm pretty bad at them, so you can see I just grabbed oak logs, and my strategy in making trees is, I mean, it's pretty bad. I basically just place a pillar of oak logs, 4 leaves around it, and then basically just spam until it kind of gets in this circular shape. You can see I'm spamming everywhere. It looks really bad at first, but then I kind of just break it and try to make it look a bit better, and I mean, it kind of works, kind of makes it look a bit better. But trees also really make it look natural, and adding green to your build definitely will help. So flowers, stuff like that. And I'm also gonna make another tree on the other side after you see I finish that one. Again, this method of trees is super easy. I kind of just make a pillar of logs and then just spam it in a circular pattern, and then go back and then kind of just break the ones that I think are out of place. And the final step I'm going to do is just add water. And this is kind of in the nature theme, but yeah, I'm just going to kind of dig out a little place for a pond. And you can see I grabbed sand. I think sand at the bottom of ponds kind of looks really cool. So you can see I'm going to dig this kind of out too wide. I did mess up there, but that is fine. But yeah, I'm going to add kind of a little pond, and pond's really good because you can surround them in, you know, sugar cane. You can put a bunch of flowers there, and it also looks really, really cool and natural. Here's me adding the water to the pond. One more thing I forgot to mention is you can actually bone meal the bottom of like a pond, and I just did that and it got some seagrass, and I think that looks really cool. Seagrass definitely helps the bottom of the ponds look really cool. Surrounding the pond, I put, you know, these nice 2 tall flowers, lilacs. I think they're pretty cool. I also put these other flowers and sugarcane. Fun fact, if you put string on top of sugarcane, it prevents it from growing, so you can see that's what I did just to make sure it doesn't grow too high. The leaves are in front of that one, so that didn't matter. And with that, that is done. That is 7 easy ways, 8 easy ways to improve your builds. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. This was a long one. Sorry for not uploading too much. I'm still doing daily uploads, so don't worry. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.